There we go. I am live. Bump this light up a little bit so you can see that I'm live. What's going on, everyone? How is everyone doing tonight? Josh, Lucas, what's going on? First two in the chats. It's like y'all are waiting on me. Happy Tuesday, everyone. Did everyone have tacos today? Had tacos for lunch. Have tacos every Tuesday for lunch at work. Empanadas. Ooh. Got a cold. I've been fighting a sinus infection for like 3 weeks, Josh. It will not give it up. I'm quite over it. So if I've been sniffling in all my videos lately, I'm very sorry. I know it's gross, but I can't help it. I'll probably be sniffling all night tonight too. Let's see, Lucas. Tonight I have what I call conglomeration, which is simply I cut up some hot dogs and throw it in some chili dog sauce, a little bit of Louisiana hot sauce, and some shredded cheese. That was my dinner tonight. One of my favorite things in the world. Something my dad taught me how to make many, many years ago. Gym time? No. Look at me, man. Do I look like I go to the gym? I used to go to the gym many years ago and was very faithful. Went 5 days a week, hour a day, weights, ran on the treadmill. Didn't lose a pound the whole time I did it. So I was like, you know what? Screw this. I'll just be fat and happy. Instead of tired and feeling like crap. Everybody talks about the runner's high. That is something I've never experienced. Every time I got off the treadmill, felt like I was going to be sick. So I was like, nah, I guess I'm just not a runner. But you know, if you're into it, great. I'm glad you can be into it. Well, hopefully you're a bodybuilder, Lucas, so you're building muscle. Believe it or not, I used to be very skinny back in the day. My freshman year of college, between my freshman and sophomore years, I weighed 125 pounds. See, Lucas, did you see the title of what the stream was? Hey, Laney, I have acquired one of my vintage Grails, but you're going to have to wait a little bit to see it, though. Gonna have to have a lot more people in here before I pull that out. It's sitting right here, right off camera. You can't see it, but I can. So I'm very excited to show you what I picked up. But I do have a few other things to show you. So we've got 6 people in here, so I guess we'll get into it. My wife ordered some Lego last week. Sectar's Hive. Where in the world did you see a Sectar's Hive? I don't have a Sectar's Hive. I've never had a Sectar in my life. Right over there, you might be able to see Snake Mountain. It's the Origin Snake Mountain, but it's not a vintage one. Trying to think what you're seeing that you think is Sectar's Hive. I don't know. What was I saying? Oh yeah, Kate ordered Legos last week. So she got a free gift with purchase, and she was nice enough to let me have it. So it's this little Year of the Dragon. So that's kind of cool. And I have already built it. So here it is. Fun little build. Fun fact, I was born in the Year of the Dragon. So yeah, pretty cool. I love the little horns on top. I don't know if y'all can make that out. Let's see if I can get it to focus on it instead of me. Those little horns on top of his head are saxophones. So yeah, I think a buddy of mine had some sectars. I remember he had the little hand puppet that was one of the bugs, but I never had sectars. Believe me, Lucas, I slip up and say Lego sometime, but I tried to say Lego. Yeah, this is a fun little set. I don't know if you could actually buy this or not. This was a gift with purchase. They have a larger one for the Year of the Dragon. That's a pretty cool looking set too. Been tempted to get it as well. But I do promise I'm working on this. Well, I'm not working on it yet, but I will get around to doing the video. It's going to be all three builds. If you're a Lego fan, I'm going to build the TV, the video camera, and then the camera. But I will get to that eventually. Put the dragon down there with the dinosaur. Hopefully they can get along. I have a couple of die casts that I found at Marshall's, actually. Hey, Blair, how you doing? Oh, Laney got the Polaroid set. I'm debating about that one. I'm not big into Polaroid, but it is a cool looking set. I don't know. I might wait and see if I can't find it on sale or something. It's $80, isn't it? It's pretty cool. But I found these at Marshall's. They were pretty cool. So I decided to pick them up. And this is the Batmobile. This is one of the kind of deluxe premium Hot Wheels. It's a slightly larger scale. It was only $4.99. Can y'all read that? Yeah, there we go. $4.99. So they're about half the price as what they are at Walmart. That's the '89 Batmobile. Got the cockpit open. And probably pop these open. But I got another Batmobile as well. The Batman the Animated Series Batmobile. And it was $4.99 as well. Saw these. I've actually been seeing them a couple times. It's like, that's pretty cool. I mean, '89 Batman, that was my Batman in the animated series. Just perfection. So I decided I'd get the Batmobiles from them. Card back's a little messed up on the animated one, but I don't care. I'm just going to open them anyways. So they will go on the shelf back there. Anybody playing that the Suicide Squad kills the Justice League? I'm hearing kind of mixed things. Yeah, Lucas, I love Kevin Conroy. Speaking of which, that video game that I just talked about was his last performance as Batman. And I know some people are kind of mad because you killed the Justice League. I'm like, what did you think was going to happen? I'm hearing the gameplay is good. Just some people aren't happy with the story. I don't know. I haven't looked into it too much. I thought it was pretty cool. Okay, well, I got one more thing to show you before the big reveal. And this is a vintage collection find. Wasn't recording when I found this, but I picked this up yesterday at a Walmart. I'm a sucker for droids, so I had to pick up R5D4. It's a very nice looking one. I have to say they did a little bit better job on this than the Black Series. This one actually has a little bit of weathering on it. I don't know if you can tell it or not. But the Black Series R5, as cool as it is, it's way too clean. So I like this one because it does have a little bit of weathering on it. So this is cool. I don't know if the head comes off. I think it's supposed to, and I might be able to put it on my N1 so I can take Grogu out of the bubble, put R5 in the port, and maybe stick Grogu in the cockpit with Mando, or I might just leave him sitting on the shelf next to the N1. Might do that because I don't want to just display a head. You got the whole figure there. Like I said, I'm going to be sniffling and snorting tonight. Sorry. But there you go. So we got 9 people in the stream. If we hit 10, I'll show you what the Grail is. Derek, what's going on? You're not too late. Just for you, I'll do a quick recap. Cool Lego set. Year of the Dragon. A couple of Batmobiles from Marshalls. $4.99. Check your Marshalls. And R5D4 vintage collection. My number says 8, Josh. And I got 5 likes. So I guess people don't want to see what the don't want to see what the vintage Grail is. All right, well, while we're waiting for the number to go back up, maybe it'll go back up here in a second. What do you think it is? I think I've mentioned before what my Grails are. So, what's your guess? What do you think I picked up this weekend? I picked it up locally, and I'll tell you where I picked it up. So, what do you guess is? Sectar's Hive. No, Lucas. I have no interest in Sectars whatsoever. Something G.I. Joe. Josh, it is not G.I. Joe. Ewok Village. That's a good guess, Laney. That's a very good guess. So no, it's a good guess. I have a couple of figures on my desk that's going to go with this. It is not the Rhino, although I did have the Rhino as a kid. Well, actually, my brother had it, but I played with it more than he did. That would be a very cool one to pick up. I do have my my Thunderhawk and I don't know what's the green motorcycle called. Scorpion? That's not Scorpion. Help me out. What's the green motorcycle called? This guy. What's he called? I totally blanked. Ooh, a HasLab Ewok Village would be cool. Condor. That's the Condor. Thank you. Thanks, Derek. I remembered it right as you posted it. All right, we got 10. GoBot Scooter. Nope. The only GoBot I ever had was Leader 1. All right, I'm going to give you a clue, and this is going to be a very obvious clue. It's going to be a figure that I already have that goes with this. Need to clean this up a little bit, though. But I'm gonna show you this figure. As soon as you see this figure, you're gonna know what I picked up. All right, here we go. There's the figure. Everybody know what that is? Oh boy, we got a couple of good guesses right off the bat. That's Star Wars, man. Yeah, this guy's gonna go with them too. All right, I'm not gonna drag it out anymore. Here it goes. Picked up one of my grails. It is a vintage 1981 AT-AT from Kenner. This thing is complete and beautiful. Does have a few little stray marks, which I'll probably be able to clean up with a magic eraser. Got a little bit of dust on it, but it'll clean up very nicely. Check out the stickers on this thing. They are in very, very good shape. So thrilled to pick this up. Get the little side panel open here. It is 100% complete. You notice the battery cover. Stick that back in there. Go in there. Well, it's being stubborn, so I'm not going to force it right now. So it's just going to sit on that. So, there you go. There's the interior. There's the battery compartment. There's the little control handle. You push that little button right there. Makes the guns go. Supposedly, it's supposed to work. We couldn't get it going in the store. Didn't know if the batteries were dead or what. So I'll have to play with that a little bit to see if I can't get it to work. Get some batteries. We'll lift the top right there. You can see the stickers on the inside. The cockpit. Very clean. So yeah, this is really cool. Got all the guns. This one's a little bent, so I'm going to have to put some heat on it, see if I can't straighten that one out. That should be easy to fix. Let's see if I can't fit my hand in here. But there you go. Very, very cool. Never in a million years that I think I would own a vintage AT-AT. But no, Alex, I did not print this. I still have not hooked up my 3D printer yet. Let's see. Let's position him where y'all can see him. There we go. So there we go. Big shout out to John down at the Vault. He's in Fort Oglethorpe, Georgia, or as we call it around here, Fort O. And I've actually put his address and website in the description of the video, so feel free to check that out. Has all kinds of cool vintage toys down at the Vault. Lots of Star Wars. Has mask, superpowers. What else? Ninja Turtles. A lot of cool stuff down at the Vault. So be sure to check out the website. He's also on Facebook, so head over to his Facebook page. Give him a like and follow. You can do some online shopping on their website as well. Not only do they have vintage toys, but they have kind of pop culture gifts, custom stickers, that kind of stuff. Even have vintage clothes there. So yeah, really, really cool. I did do a video there several months ago, Josh. So go check that out as well. I'll try to remember. I'll put a link to that video in the description as well. Tall Joe's, what's going on? They wanted 350 with a beat up box. Whew. I did not pay that much for this. Like I said, John really hooked me up with a really great deal. Has a lot of Star Wars figures, and I mean pristine. I have never seen figures this clean. He has a couple of Boba Fett's that are complete. Looks like they've never been touched by human hands. Nice high gloss on all the paint. I mean, it's amazing. Captain Crunch 64. Hello. Uh, all kinds. He's got several that are encased in acrylic with their card backs as well. Uh, just tons of. Has more Star Wars than anything, to be honest. Which I love that. Can't get enough of Star Wars. But if you aren't in the market for pristine, he also has some let's say well played with finished stuff as well. It's a little bit more affordable. It's different ends of the spectrum. I've got quite a few vintage figures, and I'd say the vast majority of them are very well played with. Yes, Tall Joe's, this is the Grail that I acquired. That is what I mentioned in the title of the video for tonight. So I'm very, very happy to pick this up. The other Grail of mine is the Millennium Falcon, but I'm still looking for the right one. Actually, the first time I met John was at FarleyCon, and he had a Falcon in the box. I think just about near complete. Even had the little remote, the ball, and was very tempted to buy it, but came with the box. I think it had the instruction sheet and the used sticker sheet. It was pretty nice, and he had a very, very reasonable price on it. But I didn't pull the trigger because all the extraneous stuff I wasn't really interested in, like the box and instructions and all that. I'm like, it's cool to have, but I'm not really interested. I'm a toy collector, not a box collector. That's the way I looked at it. So I didn't pull the trigger, but yeah, this has actually been sitting in his store for a while. If you watch the video I shot, you'll see this in that video from a few months ago. But yeah, we were down in Fort O this past Saturday. Kate was with me, and just on a whim, I was like, let's check out that AT-AT that's in the case you got there. And he pulled it out, and I'm like, man, this thing is nice. And the price was already decent, but he was very generous with me and hooked me up with a very good price on this. I couldn't pass up the opportunity at that point. So, like I said, uh, his address and website is in the description. Be sure to go check him out. Tell him I sent you, and he'll hook you up, I'm sure. So, what's some of your grails? What was the something you've always wanted? I have some other things that I wouldn't mind reacquiring from my childhood. Ooh, the flag. Oh man. That's one of those, even if I could afford it and could find a good one, I still don't think I'd get it because it's just too massive. That would I would have to have a dedicated room for that thing. I mean, this thing's big enough. It's gonna sit over in the floor. I have all my vintage collection, all my vintage figures on some shelves, and there's enough space on the floor right underneath it that this fits in perfectly. So he's gonna hang out on the floor. Like I said, I do need to straighten up those side guns a little bit. That's about the only thing I can find wrong with them. Derek, I don't think I've ever seen a flag in person, to be honest. Yes. There we go. You would knock out a wall to make room for a flag. Hey, if that's what you're into, sure. Now, I did have the G.I. Joe headquarters when I was a kid. That was really cool. Used to take it out in the backyard, get in the big dirt spot in the backyard and play. That was awesome. It was also a good way to lose figures too. I lost my Duke out there somewhere. I never did find it. All right, Josh, what's your grails? I'm going to put you on the spot. Oh, I took my toys outside all the time. I've got a Fall Guy Hot Wheels over there that's full of dirt. I buried it out in the garden for like a year. Josh's is the AT-AT, a very nice grill. So the Tall Joe's is the flag. Hey, Derek, what's your grill piece that you would love to get? Could be vintage, could be new. I don't care. I'm not picky. The flag as well. A lot of Joe people in here. All right, Laney Lane, what's yours? Alex, you too. Lucas, don't leave me hanging. I want to hear everybody's grills. Yeah, I wouldn't mind finding a snow speeder to go with this. Uh, he has several other vehicles down there. He had a couple of X-wings, one regular, one battle damaged. He had a land speeder, but the body on it was pretty good. The windshield on it was cracked though. A vintage Voltron. I have the Black Lion, which I can't quite get to. But I do have the Black Lion over there. I don't know if you can see it. He's kind of hiding right there behind that shelf next to my Motu Classics He-Man. My wife was very into Voltron. She actually had two Voltron castles growing up. That's how cool she was. I do have one of the newer Voltrons. I have it right here. So yeah, I got this guy going on. This is the Netflix one. Came out a few years ago. Actually found all five of the lions on clearance at Target. So I want to say I paid like $60 total for all of these. Yeah, that was a fun pickup. Steelbook Collector. I watch all of Toy Federation. Love that channel. But no, I have never been there. That's over. It's in North Carolina, right? Yeah, I would love to go check that store out sometime. Lego Death Star. There is a rumor there is a new Lego Death Star coming this year. And they revealed three new midi scale ships today. It's the Millennium Falcon, the Tantive 4, and Grievous's ship that I just can't remember. Oh, what is it? Something of Fate or something? What is General Grievous's ship called?
General Grievous's ship is called the Malevolence. This answer is from Wikipedia.
That's not the one. All right, let me see if I can find it. The Visible Hand, is that it? Is it the Visible Hand or Invisible Hand? Black Series Hunter and Crosshair. Season 1 or Season 2? I I don't have Crosshair. I've got the Imperial Crosshair, but I sold my. Actually, I've had two of the Season 1 Crosshairs. This Bad Batch armor. I gave one to Greg, and I sold the other one. Yeah, it's the Invisible Hand. That's it. So there's the Invisible Hand. If y'all can see that or not. One of these days, I'm going to get one of those fancy setups where I can share pictures. There's the Falcon. And the Tantive 4. Those are supposed to be coming out March 1st. And I haven't seen anything official about the Death Star, but M&R Productions had mentioned that the other day. So usually, if he says something is coming, then he's usually right about it. But he seems to think a Death Star playset is coming soon. And a new R2D2 set looks pretty good too. Slightly smaller than the UCS one. I had toyed with getting that UCS R2, but just too big, and I didn't weigh the dome looked on it, so I passed on it. I don't know if it's going to be another big Death Star, if it's going to be a slightly smaller scaled one. Like I said, I haven't heard anything other than there is one coming supposedly. Let's see, who was it that was North Carolina here? Is that Lucas? Do-do-do-do. Going back through the chat. Somebody said hello from North Carolina, and I can't remember who it was. Captain Crunch. That's who it is. Captain Crunch. Oh, if I'd have just stayed where I was. Have you ever been to Toy Federation? That's over in your neck of the woods. Because, if I lived that close to Toy Federation, I'd be checking it out. Need to get over there, man. Report back to us. Tell us what they have. I'm sure they have one of these probably there too. Yeah. Kate was saying I had a very big stupid grin on my face when I was when I was picking this up this weekend. Let me see if I can get the figure in there. Josh has a little toy show. Are you selling at this toy show, or are you just going to it to check it out? Oh yeah, there we go. See if my Snow Trooper will go in there too. Full disclosure, repro waste Kate. Actually, cut this out. It was like a beach ball material or something, and then used Kate's Cricut and found a template online and traced it out and got it to cut out on her Cricut. Very nice replacement Kate. Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like it at all. Wrinkling up his cape too much. I do have the AT-AT driver's rifle, which is kind of weird. Why does an AT-AT driver have a rifle? I have not watched season 2 of Motu yet. I need to get on that. I haven't had the time to watch it. Let's see. I think there's a foot peg in here. Yeah, right there. There we go. I got my Snow Trooper. Sitting in the side there. Very cool. But I've heard very good things about season 2 so far. I've heard He-Man's actually in the season, so that's good. Alex always wanted a Billy the Puppet 1-to-1. Is that from Puppet Master, or is Billy the one from Saw? Sorry, I've never seen Saw, and it's been years since I've seen Puppet Master. Yeah, it's only 5 episodes, isn't it? Season 2 of Motu. It shouldn't take too long to watch. Is this season 2? Did they do it like they did season 1? It's actually 2 halves, or is it just season 2's 5 episodes and that's it? Okay, Alex, it's from Saw. Okay, Billy is from Saw. I've never seen Saw. I'm sorry. Kate doesn't like scary movies, so I don't get to watch them. Oh, okay. So Toy Federation in South Carolina. Okay. Well, still, you're closer than I am. So, what has everybody else been looking for? Have you picked up anything lately? SoCal Sal, what's going on? All right, everybody's sharing what their grails are, SoCal Sal. So you gotta put yours in. You just tuned in. I picked up one of my grails, vintage AT-AT. Very awesome. The vault. Info in the description if you want to check out their store. Now you're all caught up, SoCal. D batteries. See? See if I can get that battery cover to go back in there. Picked up the Red Tornado. The blue and yellow Wolverine coming this week. That is cool. There it goes. Just popped in. All right, can you stand right there? Okay, you can stand up on top. Steelbook collector started collecting the classifieds in December. Whew. Got a late start. Hopefully you can find everything. Yep. Whenever I started collecting, I actually got in at the beginning. I was like, oh, I'm just going to pick up one or two, and you can see how that's been going. They got him. Just looking at his Red Tornado. Red Tornado is popular, I guess. Yeah, welcome to the rabbit hole, Steelbook. Josh got the Mecha Dracula, the Farland Firestorm, and the Black Series Pike Soldier. I have seen the Pike Soldier once at GameStop, and I didn't pick it up. So hopefully it'll show up some more. I'll pick one up eventually, I'm sure. Red Tornado's a really good fig. Not really familiar too much with him. I know he's an android. Let's see. Seems like, wasn't he on the Flash or one of the crossover ones on the Flash TV series? Seems like I remember that, or maybe it was Supergirl. I seem to remember that. Maybe it was one of the where they went to like Earth X or something. I think he was in an episode of Supergirl, and then I think he appeared again in one of the crossovers. He was like the one where everyone was a Nazi. Oh, let's see. SoCal Sal's original Millennium Falcon. That's my other Grail. Castle Grayskull. It's over there. And an original Snake Mountain. Never had the original Snake Mountain. Castle Grayskull was one of my other Grails, but I acquired it several years ago. Derek says Supergirl was what Red Tornado was on. Yeah, there's a superpower. I remember the superpower figure of Red Tornado. Kate had. Did you had Snake Mountain? Did you have the Fright Zone too, honey? I can't remember. No, I did not order the Cat Slayer. Okay, she didn't have the Fright Zone, but I did tell them about your two Voltron castles, though. Did you have two Voltrons too, or was it just the castle? I can't remember that. Yes, my wife is cool. She had Snake Mountain and the two Voltron castles as a kid. You had Chiro's castle too. Yeah, honey, where are the castles now? If I recall, I believe she said they became yard sale fodder. Ooh, Boulder Mountain would be cool. If I ever wind up getting more mask stuff, I might have to get me a Boulder Mountain too. I don't know where I'm going to put all that. Definitely have to get rid of some stuff if I did that. Ah, yeah. There you go. Kate is a very big bookworm, a voracious reader. Let's see. What other grills? A rhino would be cool. This was one of my grills for years. I picked it up at FarleyCon. Long story about that one, but it was one of the toys I always wanted as a kid and never got it. So having that was very, very fulfilling to finally get that. You don't see much mask anywhere, to be honest, Josh. I mean, it's kind of hard to find. Oh, the mask rabbit hole. Yeah, but I never had the Thunderhawk. I did have the Condor. I had the Switchblade. That what's his name? Is it T-Bot? T-Boz? Whatever. I got the little Matt Tracker's son, whatever his name is. I've got him somewhere. I can't. He's in a box and I can't find him. And I got the driver of the Hurricane, which was my brother's. I won't mention what my brother did to his Hurricane. He still has it. Let's just say he gave it a custom paint job and it doesn't look very good. He had the Rhino. I've got the sidecar for the Piranha. That's right here. Don't know what happened to the actual motorcycle. This thing's dusty. Yeah. I want to say my brother probably had more masks than I did. So yeah. I would at least like to get maybe the Rhino and the Switchblade again. And be honest, that'd probably be enough for me as far as masks goes. There we go. A Twisted Metal and Mask crossover. Oh boy. That would be something. Haven't any of y'all been watching that Twisted Metal? Twisted Metal, the show on is it Paramount Plus or is it Peacock? It's Peacock, isn't it? Has a Falcon in it. Totally blanked on his name all of a sudden. Ramen did the Thunderhawk, I know, or the not Thunderhawk. I can't remember what they wound up calling it. It was 6-inch scale. It looked pretty cool. It was kind of pricey though. Yeah, I need to check that show out. They conned me into subscribing to Peacock just so I could watch the playoff game that they had on there. So I was like, well, I've got it now. I might as well watch some shows on there. William, what's the other one? I can't remember what the other one is. I know they were doing the Thunderhawk. I can't remember. Were they doing a Rhino one? I can't recall. Yeah, the Thunderhawk is just called Red Gullwing. Are they doing a Manta? Okay, so they're doing a remake of the Manta as well. Cool. Uh, I used to have all the old 18 figures. My brother found his a few months ago. He still has all his, has all the weapons and everything. But I had them in the little, well, not the little, but the big diecast 18 van. I used to have that. The only Knight Rider I have is a Hot Wheels. If you watched the toy hunt I posted yesterday, I showed off the Playmobil kit that was at Barnes and Noble. So go check out that toy hunt from yesterday. That can be a little bit of a Knight Rider fix for you. A buddy of mine had the old kit that you pushed the bumper and it taut. Very cool. Yeah, I used to have all the 18 figures. And by the way, thanks for the response on yesterday's toy hunt. If you haven't seen it, I went to a couple of places that you may not think of when you think of going toy hunting, and very good response on that. You guys obviously want to see some more places that are off the beaten path, so I will try to do another video like that in the coming weeks. So check out some places that you might not think of when you think of going toy hunting. You're very welcome, Josh. And thank you guys for commenting on it. A lot of engagement, a lot of comments on that. I don't. I'll get more excited when I see comments on the videos than even views, because at least I have a core group that I know I can count on to watch stuff. And whenever y'all comment, that makes my day. I do read every single comment. Please do, Laney. All right. Well, I know it's a few minutes early, but my sinuses are really clogging up now. And I think I'm going to call it a night. But hopefully you enjoyed it. Like I said, check out the vault. Uh, go down and if you're local, go down to Fort O. Tell them I sent you. Say Jared says hi. Uh, check out their website. Check out the Facebook page. Like and follow that. You can purchase some cool stuff off the website as well. Yeah, Josh, 901. So I might eventually get to 1,000. This rate, I'll get there by April, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, go check out the vault. Big shout out to John once again for hooking me up with the AT-AT Grail. But appreciate you guys showing up. And that's all I've got for tonight. I will see you guys next time around.